Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So, today we got yet another video that we're going to be reacting to. The title of the topic of this YouTuber had is that you have to distance yourself from toxic family. So today we're going to be giving our own personal perspectives and a financial perspective as well on the topic. So we're going to hear out, see what she got to say. So guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and let's hop straight into the content.
You might have tried over and over and over again to turn the other cheek, to just deal with the slick comments that your family members say underneath their breath or even to your face, all for the fact that we're family, right? That's what they keep telling you. But there's going to come a time when you're going to realize you're going to have to separate yourself from those toxic family members. And it's not so much because of who they are, but it's because of who they're not allowing you to be or to become. We're all here. We're all supposed to be growing. We're all supposed to be learning, growing, and elevating. And if you keep yourself surrounded with family members that are extremely toxic because that's what's familiar to you, or because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or because they have been manipulating you by saying things like, family first, we're family, no matter what, that's just how mom is, that's just how dad is, you just got to deal with it. All it's doing is it's hindering you, and it's keeping you from elevating and moving forward in your life and getting...
You see, there are some facts to what this lady's saying. A lot of times we don't get to choose who's our family. We don't get to choose who's our mother, who's our father. We don't get to choose if our family's gonna be rich. Like oh, I want to be born by a rich family. We don't get to choose that. So a lot of times we get stuck with people who a lot of times you need to distance yourself away from them because they can't help you elevate to the next level. Meaning that they don't even know how to get to the next level themselves. And they haven't seen anybody else get to the next level. It's like nobody... I remember I'm from Memphis, and on my mom's side of Memphis, everybody's hood, everybody's in a gang, the females, everybody has a baby daddy, the dudes, everybody's in a certain gang and stuff, and you can't get nothing from that. So what I did, I distanced myself where I don't even talk to them at all, because I will go back and they're living and still alive, but it's not to their full potential of what it's not a place. You'll know if it's not a place for you, basically. So I've been on my own for a long time. I understand exactly what this lady's trying to communicate, but let's keep it moving
on to that, your life's purpose, the path of your life's purpose. You don't know how many lives you're supposed to be touching, right? You've already been ostracized, put to the side, used as an emotional punching bag. You've already been told to silence yourself, stay in a child's place.
Yeah, because I remember it was a lot of times, I would tell my mom things, and I would tell my mom things, and she would think that, stay in a child's place or whatever, But they think that we don't understand and we don't know what's going on. And then you meet and then you communicate the same message 18 years later, and then it starts to get through. But the fact is that a lot of people still see you as little Jay in the back room playing a Nintendo. Little Jay still in his mom, staying with his mom. The little guy, they cannot see you. They not understand. They cannot see you becoming a multi-millionaire because they never seen it before. They never seen anybody close to them ever break through the barriers of success. Because if they did, if they knew better, they'd do better. It's just like I said, a lot of people in my family, as much little kids that used to be around, none of them went to college. None of them played SEC football. None of them got a YouTube channel. None of them work a job. And if I sat back and listened to them, then I would end up eliminating the growth that the growth that I could become. It's like now I would go back home in my 2019 Jeep, and they would look at me like, oh my God, like everybody else got them old cars and stuff, and they look at me like I'm just all successful and rich. It's just like you leave, distance yourself, get yourself together, and come back, and they won't believe how much you change. And a lot of times you can't go back because they will try to drag you down. But let's keep it moving.
Just all of these things, right? Because your family knows that you are the opinionated one. They know that you are the bold one. They know that you are the truth teller. They know that you're the truth seeker and the truth seer. Even if you don't tell any of what you know, you see it, right? You see the fakeness. You see people for who they really are versus what they try to portray in society. So they try to hinder you. They try to humble you. They try to keep you silent. And the very thing that they don't want you to do is to separate yourself from them. They become like monitoring spirits, right? They can become like these monitoring spirits.
And that's a lot of times, like guys, when you get in a relationship,
they got to keep their
when you get in a relationship with a chick and then you figure out the chick cannot break away from her family, is because like her family has some type of hold on her. They don't want to see her. A lot of times, family will try to live on, amongst the kids and the other people around. They don't want anything to change. They don't have a husband, or nothing like that, so they can't understand this young girl who's now a woman who's married. Even though she's married, they're still trying to be like, oh, come over and hang out and come spend the night. You're gonna be with me on these days, and knowing that, and this is the main reason why a lot of them do not have men. They don't know how to treat men, and we got to be cautious. But let's keep it moving.
Eye on you, because they know that you are the one that is possibly going to break the cycle, whatever cycle it is that has been passed down from generation to generation. And most times they don't even realize that. Most times they don't even realize what's happening is that they are being used by the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. One way of being used by the enemy is, a lot of people, we done seen it time after time. I used to be in Memphis. I used to be bad, bro. If it wasn't for me leaving Memphis and moving with my father, because my father was in the military in Cali, and I was still bad when I got there because I was raised in Memphis around people who didn't have, they just lived the way they lived. They, nobody's talking about billing credit. Nobody's talking about buying houses. All my aunties and cousins them are having babies on Section A. My cousin them are gang banging. There's guns, and I was heading to prison. And I got out of there and I went back, and then me and my dad fell out because I still had the streets in me, and I ended up homeless in Atlanta for like 7-8 years. And but still, it was a good thing that I distanced myself, because now I'm in a better position, and when I go back to home, I'm way more higher and way more successful than just about all of our people. I got money. I got the cars. I got good credit. I'm thinking about businesses. I'm thinking about traveling. I'm thinking about helping people, stuff like that. But let's keep it moving, guys.
They're being used by the enemy, and the problem is that if you continue to be around what seems to be familiar to you but is toxic, those habits are going to become a bigger influence on you than your positive light will be on them.
Hey, that's something. This lady is cooking with fish grease. She's cooking with fish grease. She ain't saying nothing wrong. Like I said, when I was in Memphis, I didn't have no choice who I was raised with, and I used to do all type of felony crimes. I had weapons at school. I had caught an attempted felony robbery charge. I was kicking in people's doors with gang members, some smoking, drinking, staying out all types of the night, stealing cars, and etc. Now, I didn't know no better. I just thought, I'm listening to the other people because I was raised in that environment. Then no sooner I went to a different environment, I still it was hard to break the habits. But it's a good thing that I got out of there young and I learned. So now, I'm in a better position. So, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But this lady is a YouTuber. If you guys rocking with what she's saying, she ain't saying nothing wrong. She got some wisdom on her, especially on this topic. A lot of times, just because the person's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, you love them and stuff, a lot of times people be hindering you from greatness. I'm telling you, I had a cousin. I used to hang around my cousins. They gang bang and stuff like that. And my cousin would, he would fight the police. And he was big. He was huge. And the police would have a hard time trying to put him in handcuffs. And then it elevated where he's robbing armored trucks, money trucks. He snatched the bag from the money truck and ran off with it. Ended up doing other things that was crime based. But guys, the only reason why I think that this happened and it's happening to people like that is because they let the environment and family and friends, the negativity that we was raised in, influenced them. And this dude been in prison for a long time, and he gets out, go back, But guys, I'm not gonna react to all her content, but if you guys rocking with this content creator, her link will be in the description below next to the source. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and always remember, fellas, it's a mother movie. Over and out.